Good morning, and welcome to episode 216 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. While Russia and Ukraine were exchanging airstrikes yesterday, President Trump and Vladimir Putin exchanged a 2-hour phone call where they discussed the possibility of a longer-term ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. It's being reported that although Putin has rejected a longer-term complete ceasefire, he has accepted the shorter-term and limited ceasefire where he has agreed not to target energy infrastructure. We've got a step in the right direction there. In Israel, Israel has stepped up its airstrikes into Gaza, ending an 8-week ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. It's been reported that 400 people were killed in the recent bombings, and it's just the start of more to come unless they get negotiations back on track in the Gaza Strip. Today, Federal Open Market Committee will meet along with Chairman Jerome Powell. They met yesterday, and today's the second day of their 2-day meeting where they're going to discuss the potential for doing something with interest rates, either raising them, leaving them alone, or cutting them. The consensus is they're going to leave it alone, do nothing. There's less than a 1% chance today that we're going to see a rate cut. The data is just not there in terms of the labor market and inflation coming down to suggest that we might see a rate cut. So that is not expected whatsoever. The big news over the past week has been the move in gold and silver. Gold shot above the $3,000 mark for the first time ever, and it's held there in 2 days of closes. We'll see if it continues to hold. And silver is trading around the $34 mark, showing some strength for the first time in a while there as well. We'll get more to that in a second and discuss what that means and what we can expect going forward. But first, let's take a look at the numbers. And I want to remind everybody, if you have any comments or questions, by all means, go ahead and leave them so we can address them on the air. Looking at the numbers, gold is up 4.2%. It's trading at $3,037.10 an ounce. It was $2,914.40 last week. Silver's up 2.7%, trading just under $34 at $33.92 an ounce. It was $33.02 last week. Platinum down 0.1%, a dollar. It's trading at $9.95 an ounce. It was $9.96 last week. And palladium is up 1%, or $10, trading at $9.80 an ounce. It was $970 an ounce last week. With gold slightly outperforming silver, we see the gold-silver ratio, or the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy an ounce of gold, increase this week. It's at 89.54. It was 88.26 last week. And the US dollar versus a basket of major trading currencies is virtually unchanged. It's at 103.67 this week. It was 103.61 last week. As I mentioned, the big news this past week has been the rally in gold and silver. We don't know if this is going to be sustained going higher, if we're going to dip back below 3,000 as we fail and test several times to overcome and hold that key psychological level. But the move was pretty strong, and it seems to be holding at the moment. The reasons, I think if you're paying attention at all, you know that the concerns about the tariffs, especially the ones that are about to hit on April 2nd, are out there. There's as I mentioned at the start of this presentation, we're having increased or escalation in geopolitical crises around the world. There's concern about an upcoming recession. I mean, there's a lot of different things, dollar weakness, that are playing into this, and gold and silver are doing their job as that hedge against crisis, volatility, and concerns about the economi. We're going to discuss this and a whole lot more in a few weeks. I'm very honored and happy to be a guest on Avi Gilbert's Elliott Wave Trader podcast. That'll be April 7th. That's Monday, April 7th, right after the close in New York. So right after the markets close, Avi and I will get a chance to talk everything gold. I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you will join us. There's a link to sign up below here, and hope you take advantage of that. In the meantime, I want you to go ahead and join us, sign up on our YouTube channel, send us your comments and questions. Join us on social media, follow us there, follow us our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts, and our once monthly information line newsletter. But in the end, don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.